Hey, what's going on, everybody? So listen, you guys know my name is Yusef Scott, also considered the Forex GOAT. I want to welcome you guys here to the So Darn Easy Forex movement, where I help people just like you from all across the world to change your perspective on how you see the Forex market so you can eventually trade the Forex market for profit. Alright, now listen, as I always tell you guys, I realize you guys are coming from all across the world, and I want to thank you for doing so. Thank you so much for all the support over the years. You guys know who you are. You guys have really been following me on all areas of online, so I want to thank you. All right. One thing I believe in is that, I'm only as strong as, or I can only go as strong as the people who are carrying me along. I'm just a person driving. All right, just a person steering it. I'm just a conductor, as they would call it. All right, so listen, as I always tell you guys as well, if you're not yet a part of the 35,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, hold on. I gotta remember, if you're not yet connected with us on social media, because my social media is pumping right now. Of course, that's my Facebook. Of course, that's my Instagram. You guys get connected over there, putting content everywhere online. Also, if you're not a part of the 35,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, get subscribed, and remember, we're on Vimeo as well. Now listen, something that I wanted to mention to you guys. Let me actually grab my phone. All right, something that I wanted to mention to you guys was, you guys know I train a lot of folks from all around the world. All right, and I got a message from one of my current students. He's been with me for a while, and I want to share with you guys what he had to say. All right. All right. So this gentleman, his name was Ruis, and he said, "Good day." And I'm going to put this on the screen so you guys can read along as well. He said, "Good day. I've been a member over 12 months and have struggled to watch your lessons live, time-wise, for work reasons. And catching them on the website, they are not in specific order for newbies. When I do get on to watch them, I find them hard to follow and way too long. With regret, I feel I have spent a lot to try and focus and find hours to watch these and only see 2 in over a year. I'm sure it works for most, just don't seem to for me. I'll try one more day. If not, I think I will have to cancel as it's a lot if I don't feel I'm gaining. I guess he meant to say if I don't feel I'm gaining. Thanks for any response you have for me." All right. And then, of course, I messaged him, and I'm gonna mention to you. I'm gonna read to you guys what I mentioned to him. I said, "Hello, Roy. I certainly apologize that my setup didn't work for you over the last year that you've been with us. I truly wish that you would have had a different experience with us, especially since we work to keep our students happy. This truly doesn't happen all too often. You mentioned that the videos are not in any specific order for newbies, but have you followed our thoroughly detailed outline on the My Accounts page? Since I realize some people have little time to devote to training, I do always ask that traders be sure that they have time to commit to training at least an hour a day or a few hours a week to assure that there is some knowledge being extracted from my content. Having only watched 2 videos in the last year makes me believe that you were extremely excited about getting started, but had a busy schedule and just couldn't truly commit on the level needed to retain knowledge. I realized that you also mentioned that some of the videos were hard to follow due to them being so long. Some of our older videos are longer in duration, but also packed with a one-stop shop type deal. However, our most recent videos within the last year and a half were chopped down to usually an hour long on specific topics. In summary, since my goal is to be sure that I'm offering value to my students, I am truly apologetic that at the end of your tenure with us, you feel that you gained nothing from the experience. Thanks, Hallie, for your time and support." And since then, he and I had been in communication, honestly. In fact, he just messaged me like 3 minutes ago, because I mentioned to him about where he could go. I said, "Listen, please do look at the outline that's on the website. It breaks down, it's thoroughly detailed for newbies, because I do realize those who are coming with experience, they're going to a la carte style their way through, meaning they're going to pick and choose what areas of weakness they want to target first, and then retain that information and then move on. But then he just messaged me and said, okay, I'm going to start with videos on the left and see how it goes with the VPAS. I'll give it another month and see how it goes. I want it to work, really hope it does. So, it's great that I was able to respond to him and let him know, hey, listen, this is what you should do. But let me read one of his, I guess, the email that he sent before. When I sent him the long email that I read to you guys, he responded back and he said, good morning. Point me in the way to which videos I should start with. I understand. I can't say that. But he said, I understand, and was thinking VPS might help me to learn reading the charts. I'm thinking I knew more about trading before joining and now seem to know very little. I do want and need a backup to the way the UK is going, as well as the world soon. No major jobs. I want to learn, but yeah, I can start maybe an hour max here and there a week. But the VPS I opened and was 2 hours and 20 minutes. I can't do that. And I responded, I said, moreover, you have to understand that I can't please everyone, since what works for one may not work for the other. In the first VPS training, it was an exciting one, so I made sure that I provided value with explaining things in great detail. Honestly, you were the first to have had anything not so good to say about that training. Not necessarily a bad thing, since I know that for some, the longer videos won't work. Have you had a chance to look over the training outline on the site, as I mentioned before? Thanks kindly. And that's when he mentioned, okay, I'm going to start with the videos on the left and see how it goes with the VPS. I'll give it another month and see how it goes. I want it to work, really hope it does. So I wanted to read this over to you guys for full transparency. I want you guys to see that, for one, not everyone who comes through the So Darn Easy Forex movement are happy. All right, some people, it doesn't work. Just how it is. That's just wherever you go. It's not all the time where you have happy customers or students. That's just how it is. But I will explain. Let me go back to his original email, and I will explain point by point. The first point was that he's been a member for 12 months, and he's only been able to watch 2 live sessions. One of the biggest points that I want to tell you guys is that before you become a student of the So Darn Easy Forex movement, please make sure you have time to devote and commit to the lessons. All right? Even if you're not able to, and like he said, because of his work, he's not able to sit on live training. But he would love to. Because of his work, he's not able to. One thing that I do, because I do realize that some people are not able to sit in on the live training sessions, I record everything. It's all housed inside of our members area. So whether you're live or you're going to watch the rerun, you will have access to it. Okay? That's how I can benefit everyone. I can take care of everyone doing it that way. Other than just having one live video and say, if you make it or you don't. I cannot help everyone doing it that way. At least this way I can help you. All right, so number one, you have to have time to commit to being a student to learn. You have to train. You have to have time to train and commit to it. All right, very, very simple. His second point he mentioned was he couldn't find the videos to be in any, he really didn't have, he felt like there wasn't an order to which he should watch the videos. Now, most people, they'll probably log on and they'll just jump right into the videos and like, okay, what's going on? But when you log on, the My Account page has that page, there's a thoroughly detailed outline where you should go through the outline to realize where you should start. All right, like I said before, if you're a newbie, that outline is golden for you. That's going to be your bread and butter. You want to read over that outline and follow that outline until you feel like you've absorbed enough and retained enough information from that said topic, and then you move to the next one. All right? Now, if you're someone who has experience, I don't expect you to go from learning MT4 all the way down. I'm expecting you to come in, fill in the gaps of where you may have weaknesses, and go from there. Very simple. Like I mentioned before, a la carte style. Okay? Now, so like I said, he mentioned that there wasn't any specific order to watch the videos, but there's an outline. Once I brought that to his attention, now he's aware of it. So, so now he's going to give it another try. Very simple and easy, well executed. Let him know, hey, listen, this is what you should have done. Okay, you know what, I realized that, boom, very easy. So I think that's pretty much, oh yeah, he mentioned that some of the videos are longer. All right, now let me tell you guys this. When we first got started with our So Darn Easy Forex movement a few years back, I can say that on Thursdays we were having one big, like a powerhouse training. It wasn't called a powerhouse training, it was the next level training. It was 3 hours long. Whoo, that was long, all right? Every Thursday at 5 to 8 p.m., sometimes longer, we would sit in on training. And I would go through everything, top down, bottom up, whatever. I would go through everything, from the floor to the ceiling, everything. Cover everything. Everything that I felt was necessary for you to know to get ahead as a trader, you were going to learn it in that particular session. All right, and I did this for maybe a year and a half or two before I said, you know what, that's way too long. I got a number of people say, it's kind of long. Let's cut down on the time. So I thought 1 hour, that's good enough. 1 hour is good enough. So that's where I commit to 1 hour. But although every training session may be slotted for 1 hour, sometimes we may go over 15, 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. With our first VPAS training session, I felt, because of the type of exposure I gave to, marketing the VPAS, I said, you know what? I'm going to make sure that I explain, I have some things laid out, and I can explain this thoroughly. That way, as we go along, it's like a refresher, and you're just retaining even more insight on what you were given on the first introductory session. All right, so that's why the first one was over 2 hours long. Now, this setup won't work for everybody. Trust me, I get it. But it is what it is. Either it works for you or it doesn't. Some people, from what I'm told, some people, and they don't even have a members area. You just get sent one video and that's it. You're expected to learn that and that's it. If you don't get it, sorry, you don't get it. But you can't please everyone. So then this is not to expose Roy or to call him out. This is just to say, this is just proof that, like you guys, you may have videos where I say, listen, people are happy, but you have some people, they're not happy. They're not happy with the setup. And I realize I'm very mature about it. That's just how it is. But I'm still going to deal with it in a mature manner, professional manner, because, I realize that my setup is not going to work for everybody. So just want to let you guys know, full transparency, let you guys know, some people are not happy, but you know what? I'm glad that I was able to explain to Roy what the deal was, because now he's going to give it another whirl, and that's very important to me, because I don't want to lose someone because of their inability to commit. I don't want to lose anyone because of my inability to train them. I want to make sure that everything is properly aligned, and if I'm providing you the training, you can have the commitment to retain information. All right? That being said, you guys, I'm going to end this video. Very thankful to have you guys here watching it. All right? As always, if you're not yet connected with us on social media, that's Facebook, that's Instagram. Get connected. If you're not a part of the 35,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, get subscribed, and remember, follow us on Vimeo as well. All right? Until next time, you guys, I'm Yusef Scott, also known as the Forex GOAT. I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.